Keep it a beam with y'all.
It's like the first day of school when you walk into a new teacher's classroom and you don't know what the hell is going on. You over here trying to figure out Miss Bagley's going to be the best new teacher for you. And then you come in and everything's moved around. Your cubby's not where you're supposed to be.
Right.
You don't know where to put your fucking book bag at.
Right.
You got to find your new assigned seat.
Your name ain't on the desk you thought it was going to be on.
Oh, my goodness.
It's a lot. I'm taking it all in. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Happy Sunday. You are listening to the Get Right Radio Show with the baddest, confused. Look, can't even say the intro right. With the baddest bitch on the block, Eric Devontae.
Yes, and I am Kelvin Unique. As you can see, if you're on the StreamYard, the whole setup is different.
Very that.
And I don't know how to react.
I mean, I told Kelvin I like it on camera. I think it's just going to take an adjustment in real time.
I think so, too. And I also feel like I'm really yelling because I want this mic to be picked up. My mic is falling over. Okay.
Where my background singer?
Where's my background singer? No, but welcome to the Get Right. Hey, Eric, how you doing? How's your week?
My week has been fine. What has my week consisted of? It's been good. I've done some auditions for some commercials. Yeah. So I'm hoping to hear back about those.
Okay.
What else has been going on? I finally got back in the gym, which feels great.
Working on that body, yada.
Yeah. So what I didn't tell y'all is that in actually I feel like I did say it last week, but I pulled my hip flexor in JoJo Gomez's dance class. So my hip
JoJo Gomez.
She's this amazing choreographer who is like choreographed for or worked with Beyonce. I want to say Jennifer Lopez. Like she's worked with a lot of A-listers. She's really dope, really sweet. She teaches out here in LA. And she was teaching a class to Pop Lock and Drop It by Baby Huey. And
you popped it out of place.
I did, actually. I pulled my hip flexor and I was just like, damn, bitch, did you have to? But I had to. Like, I didn't want to pull my hip flexor out, but I would never not go hard for Pop Lock and Drop It. It's just like in my genetic makeup to do those type of things.
So Pop Lock and drop something.
You know, I'm that type of baby. So that's been it. We went out last night.
Who's we?
You and I. We went out, the Blueberries of LA.
Yeah, the Blueberries of LA went out.
We all went out to send our good friend and frat brother Courtney off. Congratulations, Courtney, on your new endeavors.
Such a far reach.
It is. You're really extending. I'm glad you're doing it.
I have like a long arm.
Right. That's why I'm glad you're doing it.
Baby arms.
You would look like a T-Rex.
Oh my gosh.
You would look like a T-Rex.
You were clap. It's so bad.
So we did that last night and it was cool. I don't get to enjoy the Blueberries as often as I would like to because sometimes time just doesn't permit. But I had a good time with you guys. I had a good time with
y'all too. After we left High Tops.
Can we talk about how white High Tops
Can we talk about black people in white spaces and why we shouldn't be there?
We don't have many black spaces though.
I understand that. That's why we need to create our own black spaces. I'm tired of going to whiteness and being a drop of ink in this large pool of the ocean. I want to go somewhere where we are celebrated. I love Trunks because not only they play our type of music,
absolutely,
but I feel like we're a little bit more celebrated. Last night, after you left, someone got a little crazy, and I literally just tapped the security and said, "Can we get out of here?"
What happened?
And he said, "Oh yeah," and he said, "Excuse me, sir, you need to go."
What happened?
During Black History Month, shout out to that Mexican man that listened to me about that other Mexican man and got that man out because he was in our black space.
What happened?
I think he was on drugs, coke, or Molly or something. He was just doing the most touching and all over.
Y'all?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He was doing the most. And we said, excuse me, like, first off, it's COVID. Back up. Secondly, I don't know you, bro.
Right.
So I had to tap security and escort him out.
Wow.
Little got us up out of
Well,
here.
you know, the girls like to cut up in WeHo, especially during Super Bowl weekend. Like, there's just been a lot of shit going on.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about some of that during Bitch You Better Read. But like, you know, the girls don't know how to contain themselves. I will say though, Trunks always gives me what I need. In regards to alcoholic beverages, in regards to music, in regards to the socialization of it all. Like, I do like going in there and I know I will see my friends there. So shout outs to Lavelle, Mimi, Breon, who joined us last night on our Blueberry outing.
Yeah.
And all of our other friends. EJ, who was a guest on our show last week, he popped out to the function.
I told EJ we had a little bit of beef because...
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because don't be coming up on my show when I'm not here.
Bitch, you couldn't make it. He didn't.
I know, but yet and still.
Now, where are you when I have these conversations with Mimi and she thinks I'm strategically trying not to be here when she's here?
Listen, I don't know nothing about that.
You know what, bitch?
I don't know nothing about
fraudulent. The girls are fraudulent, and I hate to see it. But yeah, like it was cute. Trunks was cute. High Tops was not. High Tops is a cute establishment. I like aesthetically, it is cute. Was it good?
Have an amazing ass vegan burger.
Oh, good. Y'all was fucking that food.
Oh, I was. Had vegan cheese on it, vegan mayo, and they stacked the veggies on top. Like the burger was a nice, healthy sized burger, but I'm talking about tomato and onions and pickles. And
I saw you had a pickle.
Oh, I fucked that pickle up.
I saw. I watched.
Oh, that pickle. God bless that pickle. That pickle died a happy man.
It's so crazy to me that I have seen you demolish pickles.
I
in like 2 weeks span. I didn't know this about you. Has this always been a thing?
No, it's a brand new thing. That's when I get pregnant. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on, but I've been loving pickles lately.
And it's such a specific taste. Like you have to want to taste a pickle to eat a whole dill pickle.
Yeah.
Wow. It's and like, Calvin gets some shits in like Ziploc baggies. Like I took a picture. I took a picture at the liquor store of this big ass pickle.
Yeah.
And I sent it to Calvin. What did you say?
I don't know. Probably something inappropriate.
It was something inappropriate about the pickle.
Probably.
And I'm like, yo, what is happening?
I'm addicted to pickles now.
My cousins love pickles too. I've never been on that wave.
What the old people say, just keep living.
Just keep living.
Just keep living.
Maybe it'll make sense in some time, like my mom's Long Island iced teas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pickles in Long Island iced teas.
Yeah.
The future.
Look forward to being Black in the future.
That sounds disgusting.
Is this our first show, together since Black History Month started?
What's today's date?
Today's the
13th. Yes.
Happy Black History Month.
Happy Black History Month.
We have not been in these chairs all month.
Right. Well, we've never been in these chairs.
No, we have never been in these chairs. I think I know where they got these from. I think I have this in my house.
Really?
I think this is a very much a Wayfair chair.
It might be. They're comfortable.
Yeah, I have this one. I have the brown one.
I love the back support.
Yeah.
Keeps me solid.
Works.
Mm-hmm.
Don't ask me how I know it works, but it works.
How's your week been?
Didn't do nothing in my brown chair. But my week's been good. What did I do this week? Well, last week I was gone because I went to Sunday service. Kanye West's brunch.
Yeah.
Which was really, really dope. It started off with a brunch, and it was 50 Black journalists from different media outlets, and just talking about the power of Black media and how we can bridge the gap between Black media and Black celebrities, and how we can make sure that our voices and our stories are being heard, and we're not just only talking to Black celebrities when they're asking them what they're wearing or things that are happening around them, that they're actually coming to the Black media to get their stories told out because it's not being told in the right light amongst other outlets. So that was really dope to sit in that room and to talk about all the stuff that was going on there. And then afterwards, I snuck in the back and seen some of my Sunday service. Well, what is it called? The samples, choir friends. And then they came out and sung and shut a whole thug tier. They are absolutely amazing.
I love that.
They sing down. And I heard Little Rumor they may be going on tour soon.
I can see that.
So if they're going on tour soon, I'm definitely getting my tickets.
Did you get any time with Kanye?
No, not one-on-one. Just a simple hi, just around because he was still moving. Very kind. Very. The media tries to portray Kanye as a crazy man, but my time with him, he seemed very just calm. And this was during the whole time he was texting and tweeting about Kim.
Oh, about the madness.
Kim text me. Give me Kim's number. Literally at the brunch. We're sitting there. He's doing all this stuff. But before the brunch, he was very calm. And then right before Sunday service started, Shy, Saint, and Sam popped up. Yeah.
Cute.
So he was there with his kids.
Okay, love that.
Very nice, very jovial. Kanye seems like very innocent. But he also probably has a switch.
He's a Gemini now.
Switch. Yeah, he is a Gemini.
He has a switch.
Yeah, so
we all have a switch, but he definitely has a switch.
But from what I've seen, Kanye seemed very nice and very cordial.
That's very nice to hear because I think that the media does an excellent job of making him look crazy.
Yeah.
An excellent job of making it. I have in my mind accepted the fact that I believe Kanye is crazy. It's so good to hear a reliable source tell me he's actually a very solid man.
He's a solid man.
Love it.
I do have a side note. This new camera angle got me sitting like a church lady with my legs crossed because we can't be wearing these short shorts up in here no more.
And you're giving extra thigh fat.
I am thigh fat. You don't see that muscle?
I call it thigh fat.
That's muscle, baby.
Oh, well, I call mine fat because
It don't jiggle.
it's the thickness.
Mine's don't jiggle. That's all that running.
But
and then I got these shoes. Kanye gave me these.
What is it? Must be jam because jelly. No, it must be jelly because jam don't shake. Yeah.
No, Kanye gave me these. You can see those. Kanye
Period. Who else has free Yeezys by Kanye West himself?
These aren't out yet.
Who has exclusive Yeezys from Kanye himself that are not out yet?
So yeah.
You bitches could never.
Yeah, so shout out to Kanye, shout out to Hollywood Unlocked, shout out to all those good Meta, shout out to Meta, and shout out to the other outlets that were there. Very nice time.
I love that for you. Congratulations. You deserve to be in those rooms.
Yeah, gotta be doing stuff sometimes.
Always.
Not
he
sometimes,
works hard.
all the time.
I'm saying don't play with him.
He moves mountains. Yeah. Cause walls to fall.
I always have to I be having to like Calvin do these moments by himself. I don't have many church references, and when I do give church references, they're like a fast track to hell, quite honestly. So I try not to do that. But yeah.
Make me start crying right here. It's okay. It's all right.
Clean it up. Happy Sunday.
Okay, happy Sunday.
All right, you ready for some celebrity gossip?
I am. Let's get into it, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Bitch You Better Read. Thank you, Doja.
Oh my gosh. It's so far.
What's my favorite word? Yes!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it. Number one. So, congratulations are in order for Van Jones as he announces that he welcomed. Yes, clap it up. Take me to the Apollo. As he announces that he welcomed a baby girl with his friend and says that the two will be co-parenting partners. Now, I don't understand why there was such an uproar. You good?
No, I'm not.
Why?
I didn't hear this story.
Really? Y'all posted it too. Everyone posted this. And the reason why I put it in the lineup today is because there was kind of like a lot of talk about him deciding to co-parent with his friend. I'm going to read the story. Maybe that like it'll give me more clarity. I've already read it, but maybe it'll give me more clarity as to why the girls were like, what? So CNN commentator Van Jones, who is 53 years old, welcomes a new baby with his friend Naomi Zamakona.
Okay, Zamakona.
According to TMZ, Van stated he knew he wanted more kids after the COVID-19 lockdown. After the COVID lockdown, I got clear that I wanted another kid. I discovered that my friend is that how you say Naomi? That's not spelled like Naomi. No, me. It's Nomi.
You know me.
You know me. You know me. I'm like, this doesn't read like Naomi.
Bro, you know me.
You know me. Okay, so I discovered that my friend Nomi also wanted a baby. So we decided to join forces and become conscious co-parents. It's a concept that I hope more people will explore and consider, he told TMZ. Van continued to say, as we create a safe and loving environment for this blessed young soul, I respectfully ask for privacy. Thank you all for the love and support. According to the site, the two have been friends for a while, and they've been... I'm like, what? And they've been friends through a shared interest in criminal justice advocacy for several years. In fact, we're told their decision to have a child together was literally made over a friendly meal. TMZ was also told it's a very modern arrangement. They're not a couple, but they are a team that wants to raise a kid together. Van Jones has 2 other kids from a previous marriage, and as of now, no word on the name of the baby, but we'll keep you posted. So I think that a lot of the uproar, for lack of a better word, was because he decided to get together with his friend and have this child. But I don't see the problem here. I definitely have that same arrangement with my best friend. I'm like, if I cannot find someone to carry my child that I am comfortable with and know is stable, then I'm going to you. I actually have this arrangement with 2 friends. So I'm not seeing the problem here. Like,
I think what people are probably in the uproar about, because Van Jones is a straight man, right?
Yes.
I think that's why they like, what the fuck's going on? It's not really heard of in, heteronormacy.
To have, what was it, artificial insemination?
With your friend.
But they didn't specify that.
They didn't specify.
Did I read that?
That they were friends?
No, that they, the process in which it happened.
No, we didn't know that.
They could have sex.
I'm saying, but it's just, when you look from the outside looking in, the norms, it just seems weird.
To have sex with your best friend?
Yeah, and then have a child with them.
Isn't that like what we aspire to do?
Have sex with your best friend? Yeah, if you marry them.
Right. But like, isn't your marriage partner supposed to be your best friend?
Best friend?
Life is short.
That's usually what gay people do.
Well, yes. Gay people do a lot of shit. But
I'm not saying that Van Jones is gay.
Sure.
I've never said that.
Yeah, no, I'm just playing with you.
But it's giving homo vibes.
Do we have a sound effect for that?
Yeah.
Right.
That's what it's giving. It's definitely giving. He has kids.
Yes. From
Like
another marriage.
Oh, okay.
He has 2 kids.
Let me take that back.
Scary
Scary
times.
times.
Misinformation. But yeah, like I don't see a problem.
No, in college I did have a friend who I said I would have a child with if we were both like 35 and we were single.
Mm-hmm.
I am now taking that back.
You realize how close it is?
Yes, and I don't know if I want them to have those genes.
I hope that person don't listen to the show.
I hope not either.
Is it one specific person?
Yeah.
I hope they don't listen.
I know.
But I appreciate the transparency.
Yeah. I just don't want them to. Yeah.
We don't have to keep going.
In college, it was really nice. But now,
mm-hmm.
What's your family history? What's your blood pressure? Thyroid problem?
So why don't you want them to do it? What have you seen that you don't want?
They just don't seem like they have taken care of themselves. Like
Got you. That's valid. And let my friends let themselves go. They won't be carrying either.
I used to be 150. I used to be 150 pounds, and now I'm like 175. But the body is still body.
Look at her.
And I'm just saying, like,
disgusting. I'm over it.
Not to say like I would not, because I think I like bigger dudes now, but not like thick dudes, but like,
a little weight on them.
It's really weird. I used to go like for like twinks, but now I'm like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. I don't really want the twink no more.
As you get older, you start to see it.
I want to rub on the belly.
They're nice.
That is so weird.
It's just an adjustment.
Oh my gosh.
I've been fucking with older men my whole life, but granted, all the older men I fuck with are very like muscular or statuesque. But some of them do have dad bods. 1 or 2 have had dad like stomach.
Tone dad bod.
Yeah,
like
and
a sloppy dad bod, but like maybe you played like a sport back in the day.
And there's still remnants of it.
Yeah.
Very that. Very that.
I'm a bad bitch now.
And you deserve better.
I took new nudes. I said, oh.
When did you take them? When did you take these new nudes?
Oh, do you know who you're sitting next to? Do you know
flaming homosexual?
Do you know who you're sitting next to? Do you know the dreams of life that come to you? Do you know? Let me get it together. My mom may be listening to them.
Hi, Miss Tawanda.
Hey, mama. I love you, mama.
All right, number 2.
Number 2.
Oh, child, all of it you better read is about pregnancy. But then again, I put it together. So, hey.
Maybe you're trying to manifest something. Look at that.
You know how much I use the pregnancy emoji on a weekly basis?
I'm look at my legs and say, damn, come running. Look at that.
Rihanna dishes on keeping pregnancy a secret and how she reacted to the news, saying, now I can celebrate with everyone. That's right, Rihanna. Since Rihanna and A$AP Rocky announced they were expecting a bundle of joy, the internet cannot get enough of the love bugs. At a Fenty event on Friday, the parentals popped out and Rihanna spoke to E! News. During the conversation, the 33-year-old shared her first reaction after finding out she was pregnant. When I first found out, it's not real, you know? I was like, this is not for real, right? Rihanna stated. And then it was, and it's almost, she's really talking like this. Oh, well, the Bayesian accent too. And then it was, and it's almost like you don't want to get too excited too soon because it's great news, but you want to see that it's going to see its way through. And I'm so glad that we're going far along now, or that we're this far along now, and I can celebrate with everyone, she told the publication. As far as keeping her pregnancy from friends and family, she stated, when I first found out, what the fuck?
We didn't write this.
I actually, it doesn't matter. So the two announced that they were expecting a baby on January 31st. Rihanna and A$AP have been friends for years. It was rumored that the two officially started dating back in 2020. This will be their first child together. I'm so excited for Rihanna and A$AP. How do you feel about their union? Or
I
them?
love it. When we talked a little bit before about like finding your best friend and having a baby with your best friend, this is pretty much what's happened. Rihanna and ASAP have been friends for years. It goes all the way back to like the beginning of the ASAP mob, her hanging out with the ASAP mob and hanging out with ASAP, to the Fashion Killer video, to just like them just canoodling. It seemed like they had an off and on. I don't know if you remember, I think it was like the 2000, I really want to say like 2010, 2011 EMAs when she performed Cockiness. And he came out and grabbed her butt.
Doesn't ring any bells.
Yeah, he came out and grabbed her butt. They performed together. The remix came out and grabbed her butt. And since that butt squeeze, I knew something was there. I knew something was lying underneath.
Because that's really all it takes.
That's all it takes. One. And that's how you know it's in love.
Right.
So I really love them together. I think they complement each other. The way they look at each other, the way they just move around each other, what you see from them, it just seems like it's genuine.
Yeah.
It seems like they really like each other. And I just hope that lasts forever.
Same. I feel like they're a really good fit. I see a lot of people online that are just like not necessarily here for it, but I'm just like, well, it's not your place. And then on top of that, I genuinely think it's a match. Yeah. Now, of course, I could be wrong because nobody knows what's going on behind closed doors. But from what I'm seeing, I think that they are a perfect fit.
Yeah,
I love them aesthetically. I love that they both understand what it's like to be in the industry and be recording artists. I love that they are both young. I love that they are both elevating together and have their own spaces, but can operate in the same spaces. Like, it just seems like perfect alignment to me. And I really hope that it works out. So yeah, and that baby's gonna be stunning.
Gorgeous.
Boy or girl, stunning.
And can we just talk about the fashion moments that this baby's gonna give us? Everybody was excited about Blue Ivy and North and thinking about how their fashion's gonna be. Imagine how this baby's gonna be.
Because Rihanna and ASAP? Yeah, neither one of the, well, except for the Met Gala played. But other than that,
no, that was intentional.
What, for the covering up?
Yes.
I mean, I get it, but there's so many other ways to cover up. I just didn't like what they chose to do. But I know Rihanna and ASAP both have amazing fashion. It's just not everything's gonna hit for me. It's just not everything's gonna hit.
Wait.
I can't sit here and lie because it's Rihanna and ASAP. But I know that this baby's gonna be so precious.
Can we go to the baby shower?
I hope so.
How do you think we get? Are the tickets? It's invites. How do you think we get an invite?
We should get a nice gift, a really nice baby outfit.
What do you get Rihanna and ASAP as a baby shower gift? Like, they literally can get anything they want. Like, what do you give them? Something custom? Like, what? Like, you don't know the baby name, so like, what do you do? Do you buy the baby a star? Like, what do you do?
We should get a Get Right onesie.
We should get a Get Right onesie.
But then we can put like fringe on it. We can have two versions made. We can make
a
like
boy version
and a girl version.
Yeah, like maybe like one, like, oh,
watch the mic.
Maybe one. Oh. This new setup is kind of different.
And it's whooping Calvin's ass.
He's beating my ass. That man beat my ass. Came with your voice. Like a onesie that like went like with the arm cut off on one, like it's like a one little halter top over the shoulder onesie. And we can bedazzle like the little pacifier ring on it, little pacifier clip.
Yeah. That'd be so cute. They would love that. And they can never think of that for us.
Yeah, nope.
Very
like, oh
unique.
my gosh, this is so great. Thank you to Get Right.
Yeah, I think we should do it.
Okay, tomorrow. I'll go to Culver City Mall.
Oh, good. I was actually gonna say Oshkosh, but I'm
Oshkosh. Oh, Oshkosh B'gosh. We can go to Santee and get a fake Oshkosh B'gosh, and then take it over to Culver City, get that screen painted, and printed, and then that's probably going to be like $20.
Yeah, and they'll never know. They'll never know. We'll get a cute gift bag. It'll be nice.
Yep.
Number three. So a new video shows what led to Kodak Black's shooting outside of Justin Bieber's party. Shout out. As previously reported, Kodak Black was shot in the leg at Justin Bieber's Super Bowl party early Saturday morning, and 3 others were also injured. According to TMZ, new footage has surfaced where it shows what happened prior to the shooting, where Kodak, Gunna, and Lil Baby were posing for photos and talking to each other outside of the Night Sky Lounge. After whispering to Kodak, Gunna walks away from the scene and gets into his SUV. Moments later, someone screams, "Oh shit, what?" when Kodak and several others run towards someone. The rapper starts throwing punches and gunshots are heard in the clip several seconds later. Kodak stumbles backward shortly after. Sources close to the rapper said that he ran over to help a friend who was getting attacked and started swinging at the attacker when someone suddenly opened fire. However, the shooter is still at large. Did you watch this video?
I did watch the video.
The way everyone spread, the minute, I mean, just obviously this is how that would happen, but it just looked crazy from the angle. Like it looked like a helicopter view, and all you saw was someone go down, and then just shoot, everyone dispersed. I don't know. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Kodak Black, but I don't wish this on anyone. So I'm wishing him a speedy recovery.
Yeah, I also don't know what's with everybody jumping people this weekend. First the baby last weekend, and now Kodak Black. Is this? Well, I have said this. Danny Lane's brother did say on site, and you can't walk around saying on site and then not expect things to happen on site.
Yes, but the thing is, for me, for the brand that DaBaby has built for himself.
Oh, we know that he's. I'm looking for employment. I probably should be talking shit.
Oh, well, I'll say it.
Fuck it. He's deplorable.
Yeah, I'm actually disgusted. I'm actually like disgusted. And to think I used to lust so hard, I don't see any redeeming quality.
Yeah, I really want to. I was planning on going back to all of our previous episodes when
making
you
a
were
compilation.
So much DaBaby's baby mama, and how much you wanted DaBaby to be your best friend, to put a baby inside you.
Bad.
So bad. And I wanted to put all that together, and fast forward to you now saying that I don't like DaBaby.
Because that didn't age well.
It did not age well at all.
It didn't age well. You know what it is? It's for me, it's just like, okay, yeah, his brother said it was on site, blah, 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 blah. Is this on My Bitch You Better Read? It's definitely on My Bitch You Better Read.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
So I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the jumping and shit, but I do think some older people were saying this. Our generation doesn't like to get their ass beat, so it's a lot of jumping, it's a lot of shooting.
Yeah.
Which is very dangerous.
Have you ever got beat up in a fight?
I don't fight a lot.
I've never gotten in a fight.
Yeah. I've had one, but I got arrested before it went bad.
Wait, time out. Eric, you were arrested for fighting?
Where? In high school. Senior year.
Senior year? Like, were you throwing tables fighting? Like, do you have a blade fighting?
In short, to not take away from the whole show. But so what happened was that.
Take away from the whole show. This is. Welcome to the Get Right. I'm Kelvin. This is Eric. We're going to unpack some things that happened early in Eric's life.
Oh my God.
The time he got arrested for shanking 3 men in high school. Eric, walk us through exactly what happened.
Not shanking 3 men in high school. Oh my goodness. So what happened was that I was very much one of the girls, and I had a clique of girlfriends at the time. And
Female
they were
friends.
Okay.
Okay.
And they were very.
I didn't want you to get confused with
with the gays and the gay. Oh yeah. Well, yeah, no. That stopped long before that. Okay. So these girls were having conflict with another group of girls, and both groups were very popular. And I was the gay boy in this group, and this guy was like the not claiming gay guy in that group, but he was gay. So I guess whatever was happening between them, he wanted parts of it, and you look like a punk to go against the girls. So it's kind of like, let me go after the gay friend. But I personally was very removed from the situation because I had no investment. Like there was no end game. But I just don't like to be spoken to any type of way. So he was I remember specifically him saying something to me as I was walking inside a math class after lunch, but I couldn't.
I love how you remember the specific class you were going into.
I remember this whole thing. Like I'm seeing it in my head.
Third period.
Because I don't fight. So it was a momentous moment. So yes, after lunch, I was going into math class and he was saying something, but I could not put two and two together. And I was just like probably anxious because I hate math. So then after that, I went to dance class with all the girls again. And for some reason, he came down to the auditorium where we were practicing. And he was just being wildly disrespectful outside the door. And I was like, oh, absolutely not. So I went outside the door and I was like, do you want to fight?
That's what you asked. You just said, do you want to fight?
Like, this is, boom, kick the door. Because you know how it has the push bars?
Yeah.
Boom, kick the door. Do you want to fight? Like, that is the type of person I was growing up. And it's still inside of me, but I've definitely refined. And then he didn't say anything. He walked away. So now the school day is over. And to give you some context, Obama is either petitioning to get in office or he's in office. Either way, he was in Manhattan that day for a conference. And my school's in the Lower East Side of Manhattan. So you have to get through there to get to like the political parts of New York.
Yeah.
So I love your enthusiasm. So we're in the street now, and I'm just talking to my friends, and I see him. He was taking off his shirt, and then he had like a white beater on, and he was like in my face. I was like, "Oh, bitch. Okay, look, game time." So I have my new cardigan. This is the second day of school. I'll have you know.
Wait.
For my senior year.
You didn't even know your whole schedule yet.
No.
So all this stuff carried over from the summer, from the last school year.
No, it was a span of like, I don't know if it was happening with them in the summer and then it carried over. I was brought in maybe 48 hours.
Okay.
You know? So like he was taking off clothes or something like that. And I'm just like, get the bitch. You want to fight? We can fight. And then it just became this whole thing in the street. And then the cops are called. They labeled it as a riot.
Yeah.
The police held me back and arrested me. They did the same for him in that corner. And the reason why it was so bad is because traffic was already bad because Obama is coming through the city and we're having a riot.
You
technically.
guys are terrorists to obstruct the election of President Barack
the first
Hussein
black
Obama.
man. Mm-hmm. Yep. And
The gays.
He
gave y'all marriage. And y'all want to fight.
Stop. I can't even laugh that far because the headphone is stuck. So that's how I got arrested for fighting. And I got suspended for like a week. And my dean was telling people, oh, you know, he's going to lose college acceptance letters. Mind you, I hadn't even applied yet.
Why would you? Because you got arrested?
Yes. He was just trying to
look at that.
He was trying to make me the example by saying, oh, this is why you shouldn't do it. I'm like, my nigga, shut up. I didn't even apply for college yet. Like, at least be factual in this.
Like, shit don't even.
I didn't care.
I was admissions counselor. You know how much we checked for felony records?
Wow. That's good though.
Because once you turn 18, if you're under 18, it's just gonna be gone.
I don't know. Whatever the case may be, yeah, I got arrested for not even getting to hit him because I really wanted to be his ass, but you know, I guess the intention was enough.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
In the 3 years of doing the show, I never knew I was doing the show with a thug.
Me, a thug?
A felon.
Maybe this is why I have the type I have.
I never knew you were a felon. Can you vote?
Mm-hmm. I do it I just do Devontae Russell.
Makes sense. Wow. We need to get T.I. in here so we have an open forum about felons and stuff.
Fuck out of here. Let's rewind back a few episodes where we put him in the Lame Hall of Fame and see how willing he is to have this conversation.
We'll play the episode for him.
We could. He's in a few.
Yeah.
He's in a few.
So T.I., when we said this, how did that make you feel? Let's unpack that.
Cut this shit off expeditiously. So yeah. But to wrap all this back up, like I don't know at this point. I just think that we're in very touchy times and people are very hostile and it doesn't take much. But yeah, I'm just wishing healing to Kodak. I mean, it just sounds like he was trying to protect his friend. Of course, there may be more details to this story, but
I'm not sending healing to Kodak. He needs to change his friend group. He's always on Twitter, on Instagram, complaining about the people he keeps around, saying that I need better friends, I need to do this, I need to stay out of trouble with this, and he goes off and does this stuff. I say I need better friends. I go find better friends. I don't have a felony. My friends are getting jumped. I don't feel sorry for somebody who says they need to do something and continues to do the same thing. You just got pardoned by Trump. He pardoned you for whatever stupid stuff you did. You did. Still messing around.
That is true. I did not put all that together in my head.
Stop. I'm on the roll.
I'm still gonna give him healing energy because he got shot, and I do feel
he got shot.
He got shot in the leg.
I heard 4 people got shot, but I don't know it was Kodak.
Yes.
I have literally been disconnected. Yesterday was my day off of social, and I literally did not even check anything.
Let me see.
I know 4 people got injured.
No, I remember reading he got shot in the leg. Yeah, I believe he got shot in the leg.
Well, hopefully this teaches him he needs better friends.
Yeah, as previously reported, Kodak Black was shot in the leg at Justin Bieber's Super Bowl party. This was reported by y'all.
Yeah, well, he needs it. Well, shows I didn't pay attention. He needs better friends. Yeah. Maybe this would be a wake-up call.
I don't know. Kodak Black seems hard-headed as fuck, so I don't know. Number 4. Wendy Williams files a temporary restraining order against Wells Fargo for freezing her accounts. I don't know why she's with Wells Fargo in the first place. She know they be scamming. Wendy Williams has filed a temporary restraining order against Wells Fargo after they reportedly claimed she needed guardianship to oversee her finances. As previously reported, Wells Fargo claimed the TV show host needed guardianship after citing concerns about her mental health after speaking with her former financial advisor, Lori Schiller. However, Wendy Williams has filed an affidavit in New York Supreme Court after receiving news that her accounts were frozen at the bank and requested a temporary restraining order. According to Page Six, Williams wrote in the court documents stating that Wells Fargo's failure and refusal to reopen my personal, business, deferred compensation, and investment accounts and unfreeze my financial assets, which has caused an imminent and which has caused an imminent and irreparable financial harm to myself, my family, and my business. Additionally, Williams noted that the bank has denied her request to have access to her assets. I have submitted multiple written requests to Wells Fargo, and I have visited various Wells Fargo branches in the South Florida area in an effort to resolve this matter outside of the courtroom. A rep from Williams' team also sent us a statement yesterday after receiving news about the Wells Fargo decision. It saddens Wendy that Wells Fargo has chosen to believe the allegations of a former employee who is upset because she no longer has direct and unfettered access to Wendy's financial affairs. Wendy has unfortunately bring this action to Wells Fargo because they refused to honor her power of attorney. So basically she was trying to get her son to have access over all of her finances and make financial decisions for her. But they denied that.
It's giving real Britney Spears.
It's giving very conservatorship.
Very much so.
Didn't know that the bank had the power to do this. And I feel like in part, this is why people say do not leave your money in banks. In part, I know there's more to it, but I didn't know a bank could I
also do not know that either. We're learning together today. But I think it's also sad that these stories are coming out about Wendy just to tarnish her reputation. I really feel like it's planted stories. I feel like people plant stories when people are already down to kick them, to try to keep them down. And we keep hearing these crazy stories like Wendy's in a wheelchair, she can't walk. Wendy's dementia, she all this other. She let that woman heal in peace. Let her be out the spotlight. She already about to lose her show. And we don't need no other stories about how she's going crazy and how she can't control her own finances. And if she wants little Kevin to be over it, let little Kev be over it. I don't understand that. I don't like these planted stories, especially for our Black heroes.
And I love Wendy Williams so much. I just feel like there's been so much negative press as of late for her. And I don't know. If Wendy's health doesn't take her out, all of this will.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
This is additional stress for no reason.
At least give the woman her money. If she's not going to have the show anymore, give her the money that she's accumulated for doing this show for decades. And leave her alone. Y'all already publicly announced that Sherri Shepherd is taking over the show. I don't feel bad about it. I hate that. I don't like that Wendy wasn't the one to give the announcement, and I don't like that it wasn't presented in a way where it's the Sherri Shepherd show as opposed to the Wendy show. But I do love Sherri Shepherd. I think Sherri Shepherd deserves her time in the spotlight because she's been overlooked and she's been doing this for years, decades. So Sherri Shepherd deserves all of it. But I just feel like the network may not be doing right by Wendy and how they're rolling all of this out.
Yeah, and it has not been an official announcement yet. So from what I'm hearing is she will be the permanent guest host of the Wendy Williams show come September if Wendy's health does not get better. So it's like they're monitoring Wendy to see if she'll be able to come back in September, and if not, then Sherri will take Wendy's seat. The name of the show is still up in the air. We don't know it will be the Wendy Williams show with Sherri Shepherd or Sherri Shepherd on the Wendy show. No one knows exactly what is going on from there, but they're on a watch to see if Wendy's health will be better by next season.
That's what I don't understand. If you want Sherri Shepherd to have a show, give her a show.
I understand that too, but I think that they know that Wendy's show still has potential to be great. So, and they don't want to let go of Wendy just yet. So I think making her a permanent guest host is the natural next step to keeping Wendy's legacy there, but also to giving Sherri her own show.
But is Wendy going to be there or active in the process?
Wendy still executive producer. So she still has all that stuff. From the rumors and stuff that I've read, no one's talked to Wendy but her manager Only person that has direct line to Wendy is her manager, and their manager talks to everybody else. So none of the producers, nobody has spoken to Wendy from what I've heard.
My nigga, cancel the show. Or give it till September for Wendy Williams and let Sherry do her thing. But this idea of a permanent guest host, if by September Wendy Williams cannot do it, just give Sherry her own show. But do not, it's the same way I feel about posthumous releases. Do not release music for Aaliyah, Michael Jackson, James Brown, anyone who has passed away after they died because they don't have a cosign. And my artistic integrity would never want somebody to dictate what is my art.
You know who I really like on the show, though?
Who?
Marie Ma and Joe.
Did you?
I did.
I didn't watch it.
I like them together.
Well, they have great chemistry.
Great chemistry. They've been friends for a long time, and I like their banter.
That's good.
Yeah. I would give them a show over Sherry Shepherd.
I would give them a show on Complex.
Well, I'm about to say, didn't she have a show on Complex? But that was Revolt.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to State?
I would put them on Revolt too.
What happened to State of the Union? Joe got over it. Like what happened? They brought in Ebony, and it was supposed to be like
from State of the Union. He transferred to the podcast.
No, he's been doing
not the podcast. He transferred to what is the other show? Because he left academic and did something else.
Yeah, State of the Union.
There wasn't something after that.
No.
Oh,
what happened to State of the Union? They just didn't come back.
To be honest, I wasn't fully feeling it after
Scotty,
and that's when I stopped watching it.
Ebony.
Scotty was once they got rid of Scotty, I was like, there's no need.
I wonder what happened.
Probably a lot of creative differences. And I think that Joe might be hard to work with. That's what I'm gauging. And I love Joe Budden down. Joe, if you hear this, I think you are so cool. But I think he may be difficult to work with because there's always a rotating chair with him. There's always a constant switch up, even on his podcast, like Rory and Mal gone. I don't think Joe's easy to work with. As talented as I think he is, he might be kind of complicated.
Who knows?
State of the Union was so good, though. Both shows were really. State of the Union was better. This is our time.
Culture.
It's State of the Culture. State of the Union is actually like a thing.
Yeah, that's what the president.
Right. State of the Culture. That was really good. I guess it wasn't that good.
Imagine Joe Biden once a month or like once a week on his own podcast, State of the Union. He's like literally just. I told Kim Jong-un, you got me fucked up. He looked at me and he gave me that little eye.
Not the little eye.
I said, no. You're knocking it over on me.
I would not watch that.
Not on Uncle Joe's time.
Is he taking calls?
And then Kamala comes in. She's like, yeah, I told him, Joe. No, don't do it. But he did
it, Joe.
He did it, Joe. He did it.
I would hate that. Yeah, State of the Culture. You are right. Wow. Well, we were calling it State of the Union for a minute.
We were.
Maybe it wasn't that good.
Who watched? I don't know.
If you can't get the title right, what can you do? So I don't know. But Wendy, Auntie Wendy, I love you so much. And no one will ever take your legacy away. So, just rest up. And to the network, I feel like I don't want to diminish Sherry Shepherd to elevate Wendy. Give Sherry her own shit. Stop putting Wendy's name on stuff that she's not actively a part of. I don't care if y'all have her on as executive producer. If Wendy has not been in a state to executive produce, which I'm pretty sure she hasn't, take her name off. Because if y'all fuck it up, that's still her brand and her reputation. And I don't like that.
Yeah.
Like, you have all these people here. Who's to say I'm sure Wendy has met all of these people at this point.
Yeah, they've all been on the show.
But still, if they do something that's like super, what's the word I'm looking for? Cancel worthy.
Yeah.
It still has Wendy's name attached to it.
Yeah.
And she hasn't been there in months. So I don't think that's
I read her last show was in July.
That's wild.
Of last year.
We have about 5 more months before we make a year of that. Number 5. This is going to be our shut the fuck up today.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, that came in blazing. Fuck that out. So, DaBaby calls physical altercation with Brandon Bills, aka Danny Lay's brother, self-defense.
He called it self-defense.
DaBaby called it self-defense. So DaBaby revealed his version of what happened with Brandon Bills at a California bowling alley earlier this week. Viral footage from multiple angles shows DaBaby and his crew collectively fight Brandon within slippery lanes. The incident is reportedly being investigated by the Los Angeles Police Department. Meanwhile, DaBaby told paparazzi on Friday night the altercation was self-defense, per TMZ. The artist first ignored a question about a rematch with Brandon. Instead, he chose to pose for the press. By the second question, he was ready to answer. What happened over there with Brandon Bills? What happened over there with Brandon Bills? The photographer asked. Self-defense, DaBaby responded almost immediately. You shouldn't run around threatening people. Now, bitch, if that ain't the pot calling the kettle black. As previously reported, the rapper and his crew were involved in a physical brawl with DaniLeigh's brother, Brandon. Brandon has spoken against his niece's father on several occasions. His public critiques began pouring in following the nasty, heated exchanges between Baby and Danny in November of 2021. In one example, he threatened to fight DaBaby whenever the rapper visited the West Coast. So I was waiting to make sure my sister was safe, and she is now, Brandon wrote in the caption of his post. At DaBaby, come catch this fade, bruh, so I can beat your ass for being a piece of shit. I never liked you, fucking clown. Better yet, we could go on live so the whole world could see that you get your ass whooped, aka the snitch, the bitch. Oh, bars. All right. Well, Brandon's words caught up to him. Videos from the crowded alley show DaBaby approach Brandon and swing the first punch. Brandon stumbles into the slippery bowling lanes from the impact. When he struggles to regain his balance, DaBaby and several members of his crew rush Brandon, landing punches and kicks and body slams by the hair. While the LAPD investigates the attack, the bowling alley where the fight went down already reached their conclusion. Corbin Bowl in Topanga, California, banned the rapper from entering their establishment. When Paps mentioned the ban, Baby told them he loves bowling. However, his answer took a different tone when he asked about his next bowling spot. I had no business being there, DaBaby responded. To keep it a bean, I actually am not mad at this response. While I will say there were some contradictions in there, and the pot is calling the kettle black. Brandon Bills was saying all the things that were said and posting all the things, but I also understand. I don't know what Brandon's intention was. Like, if he was genuinely trying to protect DaniLeigh, then, you know, shout out to you being a good brother. But if you were doing this for clout and to promote your own rap career, because he's also a rapper, then you probably went about this the wrong way, and this is not the type of publicity you want. I know they say all publicity is good publicity, but you got your ass beat and fell in a bowling alley. It doesn't look good, Pooh.
This is what I got from this. I actually produced the episode when Brandon Bills came on and said he wanted smoke. Hollywood Unlocked Uncensored with Jason Lee, and said he wanted smoke with DaBaby. He literally said when he sees DaBaby is on site, he said he wants smoke.
I remember that.
He said that out his mouth. He also asked me to promote his new song that came out that week as well.
Was it a good song?
Never press play. So it seemed a little clout chases to me, but also, as much as I think that DaBaby is a baby and childish, Brandon literally said it's on site. He asked for all the smoke. So when someone approaches you with said smoke that you asked for, and then you go back and say, oh, I just wanted to talk to him in the side of the corner. I just trying to have a private conversation with dude. Like, I wasn't trying to do nothing. And then come like, well, if I wasn't by myself, I wouldn't have got jumped. First off, who goes to the bowling alley by themselves? You had friends there with you. And when you walked off, DaBaby and his crew went one way, and you and a couple people following you went your way. Your friends are punks.
He didn't go by himself?
Your friends watch you get jumped.
Are we sure he had friends there?
You going to the bowling alley by yourself?
I'm trying to normalize.
Are you going to the bowling alley by yourself?
I'm working to normalize social events individually.
To the bowling alley by yourself?
If I like bowling. I don't like bowling enough to do that.
This was not just this was a party. He did not go to that party by himself. He definitely brought his crew and said, oh yeah, I'm Brandon Bills. And him and his 5 people walked up in there. He was not by himself.
Okay.
His friends sat there and watched him get jumped. So him and Kodak Black maybe need to be friends together, because at least Kodak needs new friends, and Brandon Bills' friends can't fight. So if Kodak Black and Brandon come together, and next time Brandon gets jumped, Kodak would jump in and actually help him.
Kodak should stay away from all altercations.
They need new friends.
Mm-hmm.
So they can be friends together.
That was a good breakdown.
You're welcome. And I don't condone violence at all.
Mm-hmm.
But I do believe if you ask for it and it comes to you, you can't retract and say, they pulled my hair. Are there rules in fighting?
No.
I did not know that hair was like totally off limits when you fight.
At least they didn't shoot him.
This is very true.
They could have shot him. And those were his security guards. And they keep it laced.
And then people on Clubhouse were talking about the job of security is to protect people, not to beat people up.
No,
my security better beat somebody up.
I'm like, how else did that take form to you? Like, if it's a fight that they're protecting you from, in order to protect you, they probably have to fight.
No, don't swing. Don't hit him. Stay away. Out. Hit my security guard.
Like, what kind of Quaker security guards do you have? Like,
punch him.
If you don't hit this man, the fact that I'm having to converse with you about how to do your job mid altercation, somebody's getting fired. Somebody's getting fired
ASAPidly.
I mean, like,
let us be listening to all those Instagram rappers out there who are asking for smoke. Some of these people really are from the gutter, and they will really fight you.
The gutter, bitch.
They will really fight you.
The fucking gutter.
Stop asking for things that you don't want, because it will come to you.
Child, the gutter.
I was just trying to talk to him. I just wanted to pull him to the side and have a conversation. He don't know you. He knows your sister. He probably FaceTimed you, but he don't know you.
And he also doesn't like you. You said so much on social media. You cannot meet him in person with a different energy, especially someone like DaBaby.
Yeah.
You just cannot. Once it's on, it's on. So you should have knew this. And you know what? It doesn't matter. Brandon, you want a clout. We spoke about you here on the Get Right. You're welcome. We love that. And that was all for Bitch. You better read.
What's my favorite word?
Question.
It's
now it's time for the question of the day.
Okay.
Question.
I don't have the dot.
It's the topic.
Oh, now it's not time for the question of the day.
That's why I was looking at you like.
It's actually time for the topic.
And then you played it again, so I'm looking at you like, do you want to skip? Like, what's happening? You know, for the topic of the day, I think I want to talk about lessening. I want to talk about leaving expectations. I want to talk about leaving expectations, and so without giving you guys too much, today I am in a slight funk. Because boy issues, but you know, not necessarily boy issues. I think it's more of a personal thing that just comes out when I deal with men. But I don't feel like going into it because I don't want to overshare on this podcast, at least not this. But yeah, like I think lowering expectations when it comes to men. I have a certain hope or understanding of like what will happen with a certain guy, and when it doesn't go my way, I become a brat. And I think for me, it's not just like the idea of rejection, but I think it plays into my insecurities as a person, and as a result, I get very triggered. And it sets me back like a few years, which is not a healthy space to be in. And it happened to me yesterday. I had expectations of being with someone or, you know, connecting with someone, and it didn't go my way. And I couldn't necessarily understand why, because based on my own understanding, it was like the only possible outcome. And then when I didn't get that outcome, I was just like mind fucked. And I was just like, yo, I was over it. And when I went home, like I kept it together in public because as I get older, I'm like, girl, you got to train. And look, I'll have y'all know I didn't drink any dark liquor at the club last night.
Did not. I did not see you with a cup of dark.
I kept it all light and I was very like coherent and I was able to take care of myself. Like I'm getting it, y'all. But when I went home, I broke down. Just because I feel like, you know, I'm so used to seeing. I'm not one of those people that puts myself out there. I don't pursue people or any of that. Mm-hmm. So I feel like when I do it, I'm really trying. And when it doesn't work, I become very defeated and I'm just like, I don't want to play. I don't want to play anymore. And I think for me, I have a specific type of man that I typically lust after. And this guy was one of those types of men. And I put myself in a position to like, just, you know, be vulnerable and do the things. And it wasn't reciprocated. And for me, I think I'm starting to notice this pattern, like where I put myself out there with the type of men that I do desire, it doesn't work. And I'm just like, I don't know what to do. Because it's like, God, why would you make me into this type of man and then not give me these type of men? So for me, it was kind of just like, I was over it. And I had my whole day planned around this, my whole night planned around this. And it just, my expectations fucked me up. So when I was on the train right here, all I was doing was listening to Insane by Summer Walker. I was like, God, help me. I think I'm insane. And I truly understand because my friends always like talk about Summer Walker. I'm like, I can't listen to that. It's sad girl music. If I'm not in the space, I can't listen to it. The whole train ride, I was listening to Insane. I was like, girl, you were sad.
I get it. No, I think that first off, thank you for your vulnerability.
Thanks.
And for opening up and telling the people your story, because those are stories that we need to hear. But no, I think a lot of times I too set expectations, and what I realized that I can't expect something of somebody else that doesn't expect that of them.
One more time.
I can't expect something out of somebody else that doesn't expect that out of them.
I can't expect
themselves.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Got it.
I can't expect that. I think sometimes we make assumptions off of small words, and we try to fill in blanks, and we try to make things work in our mind for an outcome that fits our agenda, not realizing that it's just been our agenda the whole time. And I find myself doing that plenty of times and realizing, oh Lord, what did I get here? And I also think that sometimes it's not so much that we don't get our type, it's that our type is just not ready for what we want. I think sometimes we lust after what is for lack of a better word, sexy, and what is desirable, and what is something that we aspire to have, but not always available for us for what we want. Because I know a lot of times I'm like, oh, I talked to this person, this, I'm gonna make them my boo. They don't want to be nobody boo. They don't fucking dump. Thank you, Issa, for that new reference on the Jasmine Sullivan hotels. It's a fucking dump, and I can't try to change that into something else because it's not what it's giving. It's not giving that. So I've learned in my experiences that I have to, like Kelvin, take the step back. Even like with me dating now, if I meet somebody, I don't even want to talk about dating. If I like you and you like me and we chilling, let's chill. Let's be cool. I don't want to put no pressure on nothing. I don't put no title on nothing until we both are at a space where like, okay, cool. That's what I think. That's exactly where I am now. I want to literally just be friends with somebody, kick it with somebody, enjoy each other's company until we both say, okay, should we do more than this? And I'm not talking about 3 months. I'm not talking about 4 months. Let's do like the 6 month thing. 6 months in, let's say, okay, you cool, I'm cool. What we doing? I think sometimes we put a time limit on things like, okay, well, I should know by this time, which is good. No, I want to know half a year from now.
Yeah.
I'm tired of this norms and stuff like that. No. I want to go back to how old people used to date. Old people used to date with intentions, but they also used to date to get to know people. I think sometimes we get out here and we are dating to fit an aesthetic. We are dating to fit a vibe. We're dating because this person seems like it'd be good for me, but we're not dating to get to know somebody. We're dating with expectations and not with realistic views of what actually could be there. We're dating fantasies. We're dating ideas
Yeah.
and nothing tangible. The idea that this person can be good, the idea that this person's a good person, the idea that we look good together, the idea that this makes sense instead of things that actually make sense.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's all a lesson in just living and loving, especially with Valentine's Day coming up. So it makes things like a little bit worse. Like I know I woke up this morning feeling like, ugh, here we go.
Yeah.
Oh shit! It's February 13th. Shout out to Zylander Chapter 5 Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated. We celebrating 87 years today. I always forget.
Oh, happy chapter
I don't
anniversary.
forget it, but it just dawned on me.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, side note, sorry.
Love that.
Anyways, back
happy
to
chapter
this.
anniversary.
Back to this. Okay, so yeah, I think that sometimes with Valentine's Day coming up, we're just like, yeah.
I know. And as I'm on the train listening to Insane by Summer Walker, there's this lesbian couple in front of me canoodling. I was just like,
He should throw up on him.
I'm like, I wish the train would flip.
Threw up on
Let's
him,
end this
like,
off. But like, I do love. I think for me, it fucked me up because the person doesn't live in California. So I wasn't trying to do anything more than nightly activities.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was like the basis of our connection in the past. So I figured that it would be consistent this time when they came back. And when they came back, they didn't follow through. And it was just like, I take rejection really harshly. I take it really harshly. That's just how I am.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm working through it. So yeah, I didn't take it well.
Maybe he just was not in that space for that.
Maybe he wasn't.
Because I know it's 9 times out of 10 I'm not in that space for that. Especially like if it's thrown at me, I don't like it.
I wasn't throwing it, but I did offer it.
Yeah, like it gotta happen organically. Like I don't. Why are you giving it to me? So it's the coupons on sale.
We just throwing at everybody.
I don't want this
Costco sampler.
Yeah.
So it is what it is, and it's not necessarily a reflection of the guy. He's not a bad person or anything. I just hate that my expectations were not met, and I really created a story in my head, and it didn't follow through, and I was just like, damn. So yeah, it just left me in a very blah space, and I'm still very much in that space. Not as much as I was in the moment, but I'm still there. But that's growing pains, and that is life. I will be fine.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you will be fine. Mm-hmm. Tomorrow, I think I'm gonna take myself out. I feel like it's gonna be super easy to get a table for one tomorrow.
It should be.
It should be super easy to get a table for one.
Are you going to Lowry's?
No, I was gonna go like to. I want to go to Joey's, but I know Joey's gonna be packed. That's my favorite.
Joey's gonna be. I don't know why you like Joey so much.
I love Joey's. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the aesthetic. I don't know.
I don't know. Like the food is okay.
Oh, I love that place.
I would rather go to Black House. I actually want to go there because they have that aioli burger.
Yeah,
that shit is fire.
And they have that vegan prime rib sandwich.
Ooh.
Really good.
Maybe I'll go to Black House tomorrow. Get myself some hookah and some food.
Yeah,
maybe.
Take yourself out. Treat yourself. Treat yourself.
Shit, I always treat myself. It's called living single.
I'm buy myself some roses and a teddy bear, and I'm gonna have them delivered to Hollywood Unlocked Studios tomorrow.
Oh, she's fancy.
And I'm actually so surprised. Who bought me flowers?
Mm-hmm.
It's card from Kelvin to Kelvin.
I love that. Don't show the girls the card.
Oh yeah.
Are you?
I don't care.
Okay.
Just tell everybody.
You did actually. Cover blown.
I date myself now.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool. We're doing all right. We still married. I'm still married to myself. I just don't wear my ring no more.
I feel it. Rough times.
Yeah, we went through a little thing, but I think we'll get back together.
How's the sex?
Never been better. Never been better.
You are a freaking shame.
Things that I think
like what? Ooh. Ladies and gentlemen, that was all for the topic. And now it is time for the question of the day. It's okay.
Question.
Take it away, Kelvin.
This song?
I don't know, but it's very somber.
It went with the mood for a second.
It gives very much Nick Jr.
It went with your story, and it was like, oh.
Maybe because we were talking about pregnancy and stuff, we needed a nursery rhyme because it gave very much Nick Jr.
It gave very much so like.
Yeah, I was
the
like,
sad part of Encanto. The question of the day. Since we're both single, and we ain't got no Valentine's.
Mhm.
Who would be your top 3 celebrity Valentine's date?
I'm trying to approach this differently and not go off lust. You go first.
Won't be Jeff Bezos.
Oh my god. She's a gold digger. She met Kanye and she's a gold digger.
Imagine that Valentine's Day date. We can go to space.
What does the conversation give?
I don't care. I'm in space, bitch. The fuck? Fuck else we talk? We talk about stars.
Right.
We talk about galaxies.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Sorry.
Have you ever touched the moon? There it is. That's what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
Okay.
I see the vision.
Yes.
Mhm.
And then ice me out. Take me wherever I want to. You want to see the Amazon warehouse? Like the backpack shit? The shit that ain't out yet? Yes. Take me to see it. I didn't know they had Chanel and Gucci at Amazon.
Amazon. That's why it's the
This
bathroom.
a Birkin? Me walking out with the Birkin. Yes. Jeff, holla at me. And then second date, my baby daddy forever, Luke James.
He's so handsome.
He is, and I feel like he would just pick up a guitar or something to sing to me.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that'd be very romantic.
So
We'd
romantic.
probably like walk through the city of New York. Nothing crazy, just real like chill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just good vibes.
I love that.
And then my third one would be somebody nasty. I want to do something nasty. Who's just gonna like smack me?
A pickle.
I do want that pickle. Oh, pickle me down, baby. My mouth got watery thinking about that pickle. Who would I want my third one to be? My third one would probably be who I've been lusting over lately. Who's just fun. Is it weird that I think Woody McClain from Power Book is handsome now?
I think he's handsome.
I think I would give it to him. So that would be my third one.
I think he has a unique look.
And he will make me laugh because he's really goofy.
He has a unique look. He's a handsome dude, though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Those would be my 3. Jeff Bezos, Luke James, and then Woody McClain.
Okay. I like it. I'm going to say Tank in a perfect world if he wasn't married. I feel like
Why Tank? Oh, go ahead.
Because Tank is very handsome, and I also feel like there's that romance aspect to it. Like I feel like Tank is all romance, and I love that. And he's in shape. Like Tank is just perfection to me. Always has been, always will be. Who else would I want to go on a date with? There's someone as in my head that I'm always like, I feel like you are so cute because you're so quirky, but the name is escaping me, and I'm probably gonna go home, go on Instagram, see it, and be like, fuck. Tank. I want to say the game, but I don't actually, because I don't feel like the game is gonna give me any substance on the date. I just want to fuck.
Nothing. I think that's where it's going to end at.
And I'm trying to do things differently, so I'm gonna take that off the list. I'm gonna say, fuck, I don't know. Honestly, I'm just gonna say Tank. Like I cannot think of any other men right now. Because I realize when I think about my list of men, a lot of it is based on sex. Like a lot of it is based on sex. They all look the same. They're all very built. They're all very that. And I'm like, in regards to a date, like if I'm on a date with you, I really want you to be able to like hold the date up, you know? So you have to have some type of substance there. I kind of want to go out with Charlamagne the God. Not because I'm attracted to him. Yeah. Well, I actually don't think Charlamagne is bad looking. I will be honest. I don't think he's a bad looking man at all. But you know what it is? I think I'm also answering this from a space of I'm over niggas. So if I go out with Charlamagne the God, I'm trying to get my career ready. That's what it is. I want to laugh. I want to ask questions, and I want to take notes. That is a great Valentine's Day for me at the moment. So Tank, Charlamagne the God, and then
threw me through a loop with that Charlemagne.
It's not for sex.
Clearly.
It's for information.
Yeah. Not a date. You're using him.
No, I'm not. I'm talking to him.
Yeah, you use
The same way I'm talking to you. Am I using you?
Mhm.
How?
You use me every day, baby.
How?
Keep on using me till you use me up.
Do we have an explicit label on this show? Fuck, there is someone else and I cannot remember who it is and it's blowing mine. Oh, fuck it. Let's just put the game on there. We can fuck. I done had
All right.
I done had intimacy. I done got education.
Let's go.
Dick me down.
That's right.
Yeah. Little trifecta.
Okay. A little threesome. All right. That was a question of the day. Question.
You didn't sound inspired at all.
Question. Oh.
Question.
And now it's time for If I Told You That. All right, bear with me.
Because yes, Friday was the 10-year anniversary of Whitney's passing. So,
I know. I love Whitney.
there's a documentary on HollywoodUnlocked.com
Mm-hmm.
called One Night with Whitney. It's Jason Lee back in 2000 and what did it be like 2012?
Mm-hmm.
The day before she passed away.
Mm-hmm.
They did a event called For the Love of Music,
Mm-hmm.
and Whitney showed up, and that was where her last performance was.
Mm.
Jason released a documentary that he's been holding on for the last 10 years, documenting that night and the tribute after that, the next year's tribute. It's on YouTube right now. If you go to Hollywood Unlocked Instagram,
It's on my
YouTube.
recommended. I saw
Yes.
it this morning. I didn't watch it, but I saw it.
Watch it. I know some people may feel a type of way about that man,
Mm-hmm.
but the doc is really good.
Yeah. I mean,
Please watch
regardless how you feel about Jason, he does his shit. You got to
Please
give the man his
watch it.
props.
Please watch it.
I will. I love more information about Whitney Houston. That is a movie I would like to see. You know, I feel like we get bombarded with Biggie and Tupac movies.
Well, there's about to be a new Whitney one. The woman looks nothing like Whitney. But
Who's the
family
actress?
picked her. I don't know. But the family picked her. So
Is it like going to be a major release or is it
I
like
think it's going to be in movie theaters like Aretha was. And we know how that turned out.
I know, I didn't watch it. Wait, which one? Jennifer Hudson's?
Yep. You see who's not nominated for an Oscar.
Really? Did you watch it?
Mhm.
What did you think?
It wasn't good. I think it had potential to be good, but it wasn't good.
Why?
Forrest Whitaker, Jennifer Hudson, Titus Burgess,
Mhm.
Burgess
Mhm.
should have been nominated for Oscar.
What wasn't good?
Jennifer, I don't think she carried the movie well.
Which is crazy because this is like Effie White from Dreamgirls, so it's like what?
She wasn't that great in Dreamgirls.
I loved Effie White.
Yeah, I loved her singing.
Hmm.
Like, go back and watch Dreamgirls. And do you like Jennifer Hudson for her singing in Dreamgirls, or do you like her for her acting in Dreamgirls? Because
Definitely
those
the
are
singing.
2 different things.
I definitely watched it a month ago.
I think we
It's
were
too soon to watch again.
all mesmerized by her singing, and that's what got her the Oscar. Because she did not do anything that made me say, "Wow, Jennifer acts."
So you're saying the real star in the movie was Anika Noni Rose?
Yes, Tony Award winner, the first Black Disney princess. Put some respect
Of Anika
on
Noni Rose.
Anika's name. I'm gonna let that fly out because Anika deserves.
I've loved Anika since from Justin to Kelly.
Oh my gosh, she wasn't.
That's how I found out about her.
Wow.
Must be the madness. I'm gonna listen to that on the way home. Oh, so today's If I Told You That is, would you rather know how and when the earth is going to end, or would you rather know when you're gonna pass? It's a little dark. A little dark.
This has nothing to do with Valentine's Day.
I don't care.
You really on this fuck love shit?
Just for a bit.
Cut the cameras. I'm about to fix you right now.
Please,
Cut
look,
the
where's the camera?
Cut the cameras. I would rather know. I would want to know when I'm going to die, so I can prepare.
Isn't that stressful?
No, because I feel like if I knew it, I would find peace in it. So I would do everything, even though this sounds bad, because you should be doing everything now and living like you're going to die tomorrow. But I would rather know that so I can know that I have no time to waste. The world may end 20,000 years after me. I don't really care about that. I want to know like what's my ending, so I can like prepare for it. Tell people I love them. I need to reach out to. Move this money here, move that there. Bet on this. You know, take more risk.
Yeah, I actually like that answer. I think I'm gonna take that one. I mean, like, I'm just curious to know how the Earth is going to go and when, but like, it would be more beneficial to me to know how I'm going or when I'm going. So that way, you know, I can get all my arrangements together.
Yeah,
you know.
I told you I'm gonna fly.
Yeah, not accommodating that.
Yeah, y'all better accommodate that shit.
Chris already said he's not coming.
Yeah, or else I'm literally going to rise up from the dead and fight.
What kind of
You
shit?
think the baby was bad?
You said what?
You thought the baby was bad? Wait till I come back.
Fighting people, knocking them down bowling alley.
Okay. Slip and slide.
Right. And we ain't talking about the record label.
Slide. That video.
Oh my God. I'm disgusted.
You remember that video?
Yes, I'm disgusted.
What song was that?
It's is it Trina and Trick?
It's Trina and Trick Daddy.
I'm thinking it's Take It to the House.
Yeah, Take It to the House. Slip.
I'm disgusted.
Slide. What? Who was the cheerleaders? What step was that?
I love that song, but that right, I was like, yo, what? Kelvin, please.
Slip. Slide. Slip and slide. What? That's what it was given. It was given very much basic 1, 2, 3 high school.
And that was my thing. It didn't pick up. It did not pick
It
up.
had no like no climax.
There was no climax. I was like, why'd y'all do that? Like, why did y'all
y'all
do that?
stop the whole song for this?
Did y'all have like 6 minutes of recording exactly, and y'all had to add this in to kill it? Like
We need something.
I hate it. But I love that song. Okay, and that was all for If I Told You That. That was funny as fuck. And
This
now
show went so fast.
it did.
Oh my goodness.
Are you ready for some uniquely speaking?
No.
This is for Rachel, you big fat white man, smelling fat bitch. Why you took me off the motherfucking schedule with your trifling, dirty white racist ass big fat bitch?
You know, tomorrow is the most commercial holiday next to Christmas ever established, Valentine's Day.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, you know, people going out buying gifts, buying teddy bears, flowers, candies, going on expensive dates and dinners and things like that. And I think being single around this time kind of trash because we start to think about all the things that we're not getting for Valentine's Day. We're not getting the car, we're not getting the teddy bears and all the plush things and all these spoiled acts of kindness and love in air quotes that people are getting. And I think that one thing that we must remember is that Valentine's Day is not about how you give, but how you show. And I think that we have to remember for ourselves, for those people that are single, how do we show ourselves love? How are we giving ourselves the grace to love ourselves? And I think that's what we should remember if you're single out there. So fuck everybody got a nigga or a bitch. This ain't for y'all.
Right, fuck y'all.
This ain't for y'all today. Y'all can catch this one next week.
But
But I think those are single because a lot of people have this Valentine's Day slump because they see online people in their matching pajamas and these collages to Hours and Hours by Money Long and all this other stuff that's going to be on in front of our faces. And we start to think like, damn, I want that. Damn, I wish I had this. Damn, I wish somebody would spoil me that. Spoil yourself. But don't spoil yourself with gifts because those monetary things don't last. You're going to buy that teddy bear and it's going to be in the corner. You're never going to remember it again. Spoil yourself with self-love tomorrow. Say affirmations to yourself that are going to make yourself feel better, make yourself feel loved, to make yourself feel worthy, to make yourself feel like you matter. Because if we let the internet and we let these other people and outside forces try to tell us that we don't matter because we're not getting a teddy bear or something from 100 Flowers, then we say we're not worthy of it. Who's to say you're not worthy of love? Who's to say you're not worthy to be happy? You are. So tell yourself. Say affirmations like, I am loved. I am important. I am special. I am unique. I am one of a kind. say these things to yourself tomorrow. All my single people out there, and love on yourself for Valentine's Day. Because if you're not gonna love you, who the fuck will?
All right now.
Child, and that's this week's Uniquely Speaking.
Come on with
This
the
is for
word.
Rachel, you big, fat, white, nasty, smelling, fat bitch. Why you took me off the motherfucking schedule with your trifling, dirty, white, racist ass, big, fat bitch?
Yeah.
That was good.
Well, thank you.
That was good.
Look at you. Okay.
I'm ready to get the fuck ASAP after this shit.
I think I will have to listen back tomorrow and receive that. Because
Yes.
today I'm just very much girl. What have I learned today? I have learned that fighting in a bowling alley is not safe. It's just a lose-lose situation because someone's gonna fall.
Mm-hmm.
And if you at least did not get one hit before you went down,
It's over.
it's not gonna look good. So don't fight in a bowling alley. Fight outside the bowling alley. I've also learned that shit is getting crazy out here, so be safe. Like, I know a lot of functions are opening up. Tonight is the opening of Heart, or at least Rage, like Negro Night there. And I know the girls will be out and inebriated, and the Super Bowl is happening this weekend, so all the things will be going on, and all the dudes will be out. Be safe. Be safe. Be safe. And I know sometimes we get caught up in these moments where, you know, things get heated and you want to like check bitches or you want to address something, but like, see if it's worth it.
Yeah. See
if it's worth it. Not everything needs to be addressed. You can find more peace in not addressing certain things, and you can actually live a longer life sometimes, because some bitches just like to shoot.
Also,
yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
No, actually, that's pretty much all I learned.
I also gonna say, one thing we definitely forgot that we've been planning for like the last 3 weeks.
All right.
For all those singles out there that are not doing anything for Valentine's Day, still don't do shit for Valentine's Day, bitch. You ain't got shit to do. But then on that Saturday, on the 19th, make sure you come out with us and We Find Him. We are doing a singles mixer called Let's Mingle. We have the Eventbrite link. We're going to put that in the Get Right bio. So you can click on that. So if you're single, I'm sorry for the ladies out there that like dick. This is not for you. This is for dick on dick action.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Dick on dick,
dick on ass. Yeah, dick on ass. If you're a gay black man and you want a safe space to meet somebody that you may potentially make a connection with, come out with me and Eric and our wonderful friend to the show, Jay Lamar. He's been on the show a couple times, and he has this wonderful organization called We Find Him. We're doing singles, not matchmaking, but a little mixer kickback, you know, meet and greet, you know, who out here for me, you know? So that's going to happen this weekend. So make sure you come out to that. I'm excited about that. Maybe, just maybe Eric will walk away with somebody.
Child, it ain't about me. Y'all come through.
And if you're out there and you're straight and you have a single friend that needs to meet somebody, show up. Tell them to pull up.
Yeah,
No
Jay
pressure.
Lamar is amazing. We Find Him as an amazing organization that is designed to help you find love, or at least, you know, help you take the edge off. I know that dating can be very nerving for some of us. Some people don't know what to say. Some people don't know how to approach. Some people don't even know where to go to find the people that they're interested in. So if you are any of those people or just interested in seeing what's out there, come through. It'll be fun. We have a bar for you guys. There will be drinks. There'll be light refreshments. There will be games and activities that will allow you to meet men. And even if you don't leave with a love connection, maybe you'll leave with a new friendship. Maybe we'll all go to the club afterwards. Who knows?
Maybe we'll do a whole twirl.
You know? So yes, come through. But as always, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Get Right Radio Show. Sorry for any technical difficulties we were dealing with in the beginning. We are getting adjusted to our new studio setup, but we will get it together. And as always, if you guys would like to keep up with me on IG, feel free at The World According to Eric, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube at Eric Devante, TikTok at Eric Devante Russell 3, and yeah.
What's up? It's Kelvin Unique. You can find me at Kelvin Unique, KelvinEunique on your Instagram. Then flip that to Unique Kelvin on your Twitter. Make sure you're following the Get Right Radio Show, the Get Right Radio Show on Instagram to stay up to date and also to find out where you can RSVP for our singles kickback. Yeah. And then also make sure you download the Good News Radio app, the Good News Radio app, so you can listen to this show and all of our wonderful shows on this podcast network exclusively.
Period. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you got right.
That's right. Get right or get left.
Bitch, you better get right.
Buy streams of the yards.